In this video, we're going to walk through how to get clients on LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is going to be another resource for you to be able to go out and get clients. The difference here is that this is more of a professional B2B type of platform, which means people are being social and they're interacting, they're networking, but it's strictly on a business level. So you have to become aware of the type of interactions and the communication that you must be exhibiting with these types of individuals, because it's a higher level of sophistication. You wouldn't be communicating the same way to people on LinkedIn as you would be with somebody on Facebook or Instagram, right? You need to be able to communicate in a professional manner, have a conversation with somebody, and understand kind of what you need to do to position yourself properly. So let's go right ahead and jump in here. So the first thing that you need to do is do a complete profile makeover. You want to have a custom profile banner, and you can get these created just by simply going to canva.com and create a simple banner, and it'll take you maybe 20 minutes at the most. Just make sure that it stands out and it really positions you as an expert. Now, along with having a custom profile banner, you want to make sure you have a professional headshot, okay? And that kind of goes without saying. Just make sure that you're presenting yourself with a photo that showcases that you are professional, that you're a business owner, that you're serious, right? And I wouldn't recommend using your photos that you have like on Facebook, right? Facebook, it's social, it's family and friends. With LinkedIn, it's B2B, it's networking, it's business, okay? So then you want to rewrite your profile headline. Now, this is as simple as saying, hey, I help XYZ businesses obtain XYZ achievement or goal through XYZ mechanism. You can make it like that, or just have it very nice and simple. I help X businesses accomplish XYZ, okay? And then after that, you then want to go and rewrite your profile, okay? And your profile here is very simple. You can start with the problem, solution, and then call to action type of framework, where you talk about, hey, are you struggling with XYZ, tired of not getting leads coming into your business, or patients not coming into your practice, right? And then you place yourself as the solution. Hey, we have a system to generate, leads on demand, customers on demand, patients on demand, right? Whatever that may be. And then you have a call to action like, hey, message me, or, schedule a call on my calendar here, right? Nice and simple. But really, the big thing here is a lot of the times with LinkedIn, and you want to keep this in mind, is that so many people are spamming other people out there. And so it's the same old messaging back and forth. And so you have to take this from a different perspective, where you want to have a normal conversation with people, and you want to have like open-ended questions that are geared towards individuals and not just trying to come across like you're selling them. And the best way to maximize that is by letting your profile do the selling for you. That's why it's important to showcase what you do, who you serve, how you help people, right? So that when you get a connection, they're going to go to your profile, they're going to see you, they're going to look at your headline, they're going to look at your profile summary, and they're going to know exactly what you do. So you don't really even need to sell them, because they already know what you are an expert in, right? And so the next thing that you want to do, and this is going to be through LinkedIn Sales Navigator, highly recommend that you pick this up, and it's going to be free, okay, for I believe 30 days, and then it's like $80 a month. However, it's just a fantastic tool, because what it does is it allows you to search leads based on specific criteria. And you can get real advanced here with the Boolean search. However, for the most part, you're just going to want to type in a specific industry, specific market, vertical, and be able to go from there. And then this is typically how you can break down the different data sets. So you have location, industry, company size, title. So you can get very specific here and build up several thousands of contacts and be able to, get these into your pipeline as far as getting them connected, right? Sending out those messages. And we're going to go over, exactly what type of messages to send. And I also have some templates for you to be able to use as well. So this is just building up your audience here, right? You have redone your profile, you're building up your audience, and now we're ready to build up this targeted prospect list, okay? And then this is an overview here of the 3 steps, okay? And this is something that I'm taking from an actual presentation that I use to sell to my clients for LinkedIn actual lead generation services. Because we work with several different types of security businesses, even cybersecurity businesses, we typically will use LinkedIn for clients that want to go after big businesses in conjunction with email marketing, okay? And so this is really the 3-step profile that we go over with them and we implement for them, and it's going to be the same for you as well. And so the step 1 here is profile makeover. You want to make sure that your profile is doing the majority of your selling, okay? Because too many people are coming across very salesy instead of having a normal conversation, okay? So step 1 is the profile makeover. Step 2, this is where we build out your target audience. This is where you go in there and use LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and you really narrow down who exactly you want to target. You want to target home remodeling companies. You want to target, large B2Bs. And so step number 3, this is where you message the target market. This is where you want to have those normal conversations. This is where you want to create your messaging copy and make sure that you're just looking to connect with people. You're just having a conversation. You're not doing anything as far as trying to sell them, trying to pitch them. Just a matter of saying, hey, I'm looking to connect with other like-minded individuals. We'll walk through some messages here, but it's really about making sure that your profile is updated, that you're building the right target audience depending on who you want to target, okay? And then number 3, after you've redone your profile, you built your audience list there, then it's about creating those messages, okay? And this is where you can do a lot of this through automation as well. So let's go ahead and jump over to the messaging templates. All right, so here we are in the LinkedIn Outreach script templates, okay? So what we have here is we have some message templates that you can use to be able to connect with your target market and start a conversation, okay? Because that's the biggest thing here. We want to connect with our target market, and then we want to have some sort of conversation starter that we can send over after we've been connected so we can generate some interest with that lead if there's an opportunity. So here's some key things to keep in mind here. LinkedIn is the biggest B2B networking platform online. People are on LinkedIn to network and to do business. Keep that in mind, okay? People are on here to do business. They're on here to network. But it's important to understand that they're not on here to, be sold and to be pitched products and services. Remember, people love to buy, but they hate to get sold, okay? And understand that there's no perfect outreach formula, okay? It's really about just having a normal human conversation with somebody, okay? That's really what I want you to understand. And just any type of outreach in general, it's about having a conversation, just like going out and trying to attract the opposite sex. When you're looking to attract somebody, you're not going to go up to them and talk about, hey, do you want to get married? You want to talk about, hey, what kind of things are you interested in? What kind of things are, you looking for in a, particular individual, right? It's very much so dropping their guard. It's very open. You're just being a normal human being and having a normal conversation, right? And understand that people want to feel a sense of significance and importance, okay? So anytime that you can compliment them on their work, on something that you notice about their profile, right? Any of their accolades, that's going to be a bonus as well, okay? And one key thing here I really want you to understand is that don't just copy and paste this word for word, okay? Follow the structure. Look at the structure that this is set up in, okay? And if you follow the structure of how this is outlined, then you can come up with your own type of messaging that you can, add your own unique twist to so that it's coming from your own language, okay? And so there's automation tools you can use. There's Linked Helper, there's Lead Connect, there's Meet Alfred. They all work great. It's just a matter of which one you want to use. And then posting articles and content will help you with your authority and your credibility, okay? Because you can literally go to somebody on Fiverr and have them write you an article for $10, $20, whatever that may be, right? And then go and maybe add some of your own unique twist to it, to the actual article, and maybe have it talk about how to get customers online through paid advertising, or maybe through Google, maybe through Facebook, right? So where it really positions you as that expert, like you know what you're talking about, right? And be able to post that content through your LinkedIn profile, right? And then you'll have your connections be notified of your posts, right? And then they'll be able to see that. And then automatically you've positioned yourself as the authority and credible expert, okay? So very easy way to really position yourself as that expert. So let's look at the messages here. So message number 1, this is the connection one, okay? So it's, hey, first name, I'm looking to connect with more people in the XYZ niche and came across your profile. Because we're in the same space, would love to connect, okay? Or love to be connected. And really, it's just a matter of coming up with a message here that is very nice and simple, non-intrusive. Hi, first name, I'm looking to connect with other individuals in the XYZ space, and that's it. And then you want to give a reason why. Because of X, Y, and Z, I found that, or I noticed that, or we can mutually benefit from being connected, right? Something along those lines where there's mutual benefit, okay? There's an opportunity for you guys to potentially do something down the road, right? You want to give somebody a reason, an actual real reason to connect. You want to have it be as personal as you can, right? And if you're doing the automation, it's going to be a bit more difficult. However, you want to find something in common with that market, with that niche, where you can send this message out on auto blast, right? Through automation. Okay, so then this is the second message. This is after they connect with you, okay? And so this particular follow-up message here is good for networking and for looking to support each other, okay? So it says, thanks so much for connecting with me. I like to get to know my connections a bit better, and if you're open to it, I'd love to chat with you over the phone for a few minutes to see if there's any way we can refer or support each other. Either way, have a great day, okay? And then we have these 2 other messages here for just simply starting a conversation. So message 1, hey, first name, thanks so much for connecting with me. I'm curious, what do you think about whatever is hot or new or interesting or something that's going on in that particular market, right? If maybe you're going after the real estate agent or the real estate niche, you can maybe mention something about, the cost of housing or whatever that may be, right? Something related to that niche or that industry. And then message number 2, hey, first name, thanks so much for connecting with me. I'm curious, do you offer XYZ service? So this is where you're looking to find out if they perform as they service a certain type of customer or a certain type of service, okay? These are just really nice conversation starters. You're not selling anything. You're just looking to have a normal conversation. Okay, so let's take a look at this one right here. This one is good for getting straight to the point, okay? Hey, first name, thanks for connecting with me. Looks like you do some great work. I'm actually looking to partner with a dentist or contractor that can take on additional dental implant patients, home remodeling jobs, or whatever kind of project or customer patient that your particular market, right, services. And I'm curious, do you currently have capacity at this time, right? This is where you're just coming across direct, straight to the point. I don't necessarily like these a whole lot because they do come across a little bit more salesy. However, it's best to test for your market and understand what works and what doesn't work. And so you got to test it first to be able to find out, which type of market is more open to this. Because for some markets, this kind of message is actually a little bit more okay and they're more accepting because they like to get straight to the point. So you have to test this with several markets. So this is a good message here if you want to get straight to the point. And so then we have message number 4 here. This is good for letting your profile do the selling for you. And this is one of the best strategies here because you're not doing any selling. You're not trying to pitch anybody. You're not trying to, come across like you're just trying to sell them on your product or service. It's just, hey, thanks for connecting with me. You're telling them thank you, right? I'm looking forward to exploring how we can mutually benefit from being connected. And then guess what? After they accept your connection and they look at this message, they're going to go to your profile. They're going to see what you do and how you help people. And so this is a great way to let your profile do the selling for you, where you're just coming across like, hey, I'm just looking forward to seeing how we can mutually benefit in the future, right? That's it. And then they're going to check you out and your profile's doing the selling for you. Very, very powerful. And so message number 5 here, okay? And so this is similar to message 4 here. It's pretty much the same, except we have a call to action or a question down here. In the meantime, if there's something I can help with, please let me know. So this is where you're actually asking a question and you're looking to start a conversation, okay? And this can work for going after really any type of business that's on LinkedIn. But just keep in mind here, when you're communicating with people on LinkedIn, you want to have a normal conversation, okay? You do not want to be trying to spam people with, hey, can you take on more customers? Hey, can you take on more clients? Make sure that you understand your market, you understand who your customers are, and that you're communicating with them with their own buzzwords and language, okay? So that's going to be it here for how to get clients on LinkedIn, and we'll see you on the next one.